WGAL News 8 Storm Team forecast with meteorologist Ryan Argenti.
Mainly dry over the Susquehanna Valley at this time, but I am watching a line of some showers and possible storms that could make their way closer to the Susquehanna Valley. Currently out towards Bedford County at this time, also towards Altoona. It's just this area of some showers and thunderstorms right now. Not severe warned, I will say. So they are but below severe weather criteria, I should say, severe thunderstorm criteria. But in terms of the timing, I'll step out of the way here so you can kind of see the latest timing. By the time it gets its way to the westernmost portions of the viewing area, so I would say closer to Chambersburg, also Lewistown, that'll be closer to about 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock this evening is what I should say. You could see right around 7:48 by Chambersburg, 8:08 for Lewistown, 8:43 for Gettysburg. So it'll be later on this evening is when we start to see that first line of some showers and storms to start to make their way through. I will say the westernmost portions of the area is highlighted under a level 1 out of 5 severe weather risks. So it's a marginal risk. It's a low risk for these severe storms. So that's why I do anticipate the non-severe storms to really start to come through later on this evening. Like I mentioned, right around 8 o'clock this evening. But there is also some heavy rain potential. We could see some isolated instances of flash flooding in any of the stronger cells or any of the heavier cells that really put down some more of that heavy rain. So just keep that in mind as they continue to make their way eastward into the area. By the time we get to right around 8, 9 o'clock this evening, you can see that's the main line. So the main line you saw out towards Pittsburgh, this is what this is showing right here. So once we get to about 10 o'clock tonight is when this main line caused by the cold front is really going to start to make its way through. Closer to 11 o'clock, that's when it'll start to make its way into the heart of the Susquehanna Valley. By the time we get to about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, those showers will have moved out, or those thunder showers will have moved out, and we'll see some clearing by the time we get to early Sunday. So you can see temperatures hit right around 80 degrees, so about 4 degrees below seasonable conditions, but unfortunately no rainfall across the area. Still need some more of that rain. We're fairly dry across the area. So we're mainly dry for right now with a mix of some sun and clouds. Then we'll see increasing clouds late this evening with those isolated shower chances and thunder shower chances. Then mostly cloudy for tonight with those scattered thunder showers. Could see some patchy fog develop. And then for tomorrow, we'll see partly sunny skies and also another chance of seeing of an isolated storm or two. It'll be a little bit breezy as we head into tomorrow. Temperatures are into the upper 70s right now, and into the mid 60s we are with the dew point. So that adds a little bit of some additional fuel in the atmosphere for some of these storms as they continue their way east to kind of work with those as we get into the evening. So I'll be continuing to watch that as we go through the next several hours here. But like I mentioned, I already showed you earlier, those showers and storms along the main cold front is going to be out of here by the time we get to Sunday morning, right around 6 to 7 o'clock is when I expect to see us to begin to dry out and to really clear out. We'll start to see partly to mainly sunny conditions develop. There is still an isolated chance. You can kind of see some of these isolated blue dots around the area. It could be hinting at an isolated storm or two. So I'm going to keep that in the forecast for the afternoon just in case. But I do believe the majority of the area stays dry for our Sunday. And then as we head into our Monday, may see an early shower or two start to spark up. But high pressure starts to really build its way in. And I think it's going to be keeping us mainly sunny, comfy, and pleasant, especially as we head into our Monday and Tuesday. It's going to be perfect timing for the first day of school. We'll be dry and we'll be warm, but sticky and warmer though as we get into Wednesday and Thursday with a little bit of some unsettled weather towards Thursday and Friday. Heading into next weekend, mostly cloudy, a little sticky and seasonable, unsettled for the following work week. AJ.